Boop. Nice hair, shame about the face. Today, I'm having to. Sorry, darling. I'm all the way back here. Yay! Isn't that right, Guttlesworth? He appears to have moved me. He's very, very. He kept pawing at me just now. I might get the paw upon my hand. Right, yeah, fucking narcissists again. What I want to do is look at basically how they operate, how she was operating, what she was seeing, what she thought she was seeing, and what she was trying to develop and what it was based on, and all that sort of shit. And it's like, I literally do not know this fucking woman. Do not know her. Had never met her. She must have noticed my knicker post because she referred to it. And I barely referred to knickers. I think in the first one I took my picture of my feet on some knickers because they were my favourite Jessica Simpsons. And in the one that she commented on, there was nothing about knickers, but that's one of her points, was posting my dirty, whatever it was, collection of knickers that I wank into. Fucking ugh. But the very first thing, I just want to talk about what she was doing in an objective way. So the very, 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 very first thing was actually to disobey me. Because that was probably fucking subconscious, but it was literally, I asked not to be bullied. Specifically. There was loads of comments on people saying, fuck the haters. Like, in the light of all that, how could you go on and be a hater? How could you go on a post where someone was talking about getting persecuted and just start persecuting them as if it was normal? She did that because in her eyes, I fucking deserved it. It wasn't persecuting me. I was a liar. I fucking deserved it. That's what people think like, and when they think like that, they're virtually immovable. They need to be got away from when they are speaking in such absolutes. I did actually say that to her in one of my replies. I said, you just deal in absolutes, don't you? That's this, I've seen that, therefore it's that. Therefore it's that. So then, no, stick with it. So the first thing was disobey me. Or basically that's subconsciously a way of saying, I'm going to do the fucking opposite of what you tell me and look at you doing nothing. And she also, what she said, like I said, I thought she was saying it as if she was talking, and it was, don't be mean if I include you in my sexual fantasies without your consent. Permission, consent, one of the two. Don't be mean. So she was referring to the fact that I'd asked not to be bullied. That's what that meant. Don't be mean. And that was her. What it also was, objectively, it was her paradigm. She wasn't saying anything to me. She was saying something about me. She was setting up a frame of reference from which to then dispense the interaction. She said it as a quote, as a statement, and as in verbatim, this is it. Everything else that the person then says is seen as a challenge to that, most probably a lie, and becomes a game and becomes enormous fun for the narcissist to go, nah, you didn't. Oh my God. I've had people do that to me socially when they think they're just mucking around, doing it in front of people. I'm going to start hitting people who do that. It's not happened for a long time, but I'm literally going to call people out on that shit. It's just fucking, I will literally go fucking schizoid. I shouldn't say that. I nearly am fucking schizoid. I'm schizotypal. Go mental. Go mental. I already am mental. All right. Fucking hit them. No, just have a right fucking go at them. Fuck off with your fucking bullshit. Someone invents a fucking bullshit story about you, insists on it, and then accuses you of bullshitting. It's but that's how they get under your skin. And I think the fact that I was replying made her think that she was getting under my skin, and she was supposed to. She was fucking supposed to. What was the So then it was the demand. That was the next one, was the fucking demand. I'm just baffled as to why. Again, creating a situation and making it my responsibility. You have baffled me. This is your responsibility to unbaffle me because it's what you're saying. It's that weird little twist. And again, these people can just act so insanely arrogantly without any registration of that. Oh, what? So, no relationship with it at all. That's how some people say, oh, they don't realise they're doing it. It's like, no, they do, because they get their inner glow, which you can sense off of them when they think they've got you. They've got that smugness. They're consciously enjoying it, so they must know they're doing it. But what else was she doing? The shaming of the penis. Again, it sounds like, and this is why it's really fucking dangerous. That's why I really hated that comment, that, you know, you got a hard little wee-wee. Women do that socially all the time, and it's always seen as like, it's just a bit funny or whatever. It's a way to take the piss out of someone. It's a way to shut a man up. It's not. It's fucking, it's sexual abuse. It's verbal sexual abuse. And that'll sound really fucking high level. It's supposed to, because the controllers are there to make you believe that that's not really fucking happening. And it is. Subconsciously, penis hate is everywhere. Erect penises is seen as dirty, seedy. Men are encouraged to be guilty about it. Any level of attraction to a woman can be seen as perversion. It's like, no, it's not. If you interpret male attraction as which most women fucking do, then you're going to be offended by a man being attracted to you. If it's just a man being attracted to you. So that was actually, that's a nice little fucking segue there, Mikey. Thanks, Mikey. That was the button, in a sense, the attractiveness button that she was trying to push in me, by doing that thing of you know, cracking up with laughter at the fact that I'd, you know, had that girl comment on me, and she, you know, she was laughing at what she said and laughing at what I said. But like 2 or 3 years ago, it might have been the sort of thing that would have got to, well, I wouldn't have been doing it 2 or 3 years ago. But what I mean is, it's a normal thing to be attracted to a woman, particularly if she's very attractive, in the context of her being, she wasn't flirty, but, you know, when the women are using words like babe and hot and fucking putting loads of kisses, they're being what could be seen as flirty. That's what she was then seeing. That's what she was seeing that I was seeing. That's the point she was making. She was trying to say, look, see, you know, you're only looking for fucking attention off girls. This is what this is all about. This, you know, she was basically saying that that post was about me to have a wank and try and pull a bird. Nothing to do with the fucking reams of psychological bullshit that I've fucking been through over this fucking shit. You know what I mean? It was just, it was all her game. All her game. Every single thing that you said was all in her little fucking world. And there was a sort of partial fascination to it in a way. Like, I can't believe that you believe what you're saying. I can't believe that anyone could start taunting someone's fucking penis and saying shit like you just wank over into your knicker collection. It's like, how was she not thrown off the fucking website? Because I don't think it would have registered. That's why it's institutional sexism. People wouldn't register that as being sexist. They'd register that as a girl just being a bit mean, without looking at the fucking bigger sort of implications of that. Of, you know, men and penises and sexual attraction and men getting horny or men wanting women. They're all vile acts of guilt. And that's what she was trying to do. That she was trying to push my shame button. Because there was an element of truth in the fact that I'm very flattered when hot women call, you know, give me fucking quite sexy sounding compliments. But she was trying to twist that into something guilty. She was trying to give me the demonstration of a grossed out woman. You know, this is what you do to women, Mikey. This is what you do to women. Look. She was trying, they tried to show by demonstration, because your subconscious learns it by the bigger picture. You know, actions speak louder than words. Reactions shout the loudest. I made that last bit up because I'm like way cool, right? That's why narcissists use them. They use reactions falsely to just sow those seeds, things that never get talked about, never get challenged. They just pop in under the surface, under your head. That was the button she was trying to push. That button of like, yeah, okay, you do sort of fancy her. Does she know me better than I do? That's what she was trying to do. She was trying to convince me that she knew me and my sexuality better than I did. And it was disgusting. If I'd have been involved with her, what would have happened was one day it wouldn't have been disgusting. She'd have given me everything I'd fucking dreamed of and said she was really into this, whatever she thought that she was going to fucking get. And then call it disgusting. What I didn't do, how long am I doing for thingy? What I didn't do was, this is important. Now, quite early on, I realised, I looked at what she was, the stuff that she's saying. When someone's accusing you, you just think this. No, I'm seeing that because it's what I think, it's what I want. That's what that means. So she was talking to me into her sexual fantasy by telling me not to talk her into mine. She was... Oh, fucking hell, I've lost it. Hang on, what was I doing? That's it. I think that she was into dominating either one way or the fucking other. And I had it in mind. I was going to write down and say, I think, if I'm not wrong, you might be a little bit into BDSM. Not my bag. I don't really want to stand there and get kicked in the balls all day, but, there's websites for that. What I wanted to add was I say, and what I'll do is I'll tell you what blokes get said to them. Well, if you're into that shit, you can go and fucking pay for it, you perv. Because obviously when men want anything other than vanilla sex, they're vile, fucking dirty perverts and they need to go and pay for it. Well, then so should she. But I didn't say it because that is actually the cardinal sin. When you think you've got them figured out, and you probably have that early on, and you accuse them of it, that's when they've got you. That's when they fucking got you, because they turned that straight back. She wanted that to happen, yeah, and she would have turned that round onto me, saying it's what I want to happen. She would have tried to lead my mind even more. So I thought, right, don't accuse, because that's playing your hand. If you start telling them what you're thinking about them or what you're realising. So all I did was I took a long time and I closed her down on every point. And my feeling is, as has been the case with most of them, I'll never hear from her again. Because all I did was show her that it wasn't working. Then they push and whatever, and it was as the usual pattern. Right before I was about to call her a narcissist, I've got a phrase ready for them to say. They do say, you're never supposed to call a narcissist a narcissist. I don't know why, so here goes. You're a narcissist. But that's when she came up with the gaslighting. Exactly when because she could see that I was fucking getting on there, and their last chance is to paint you exactly as they are. I wouldn't be surprised if she's messaged that woman, the one that had complimented me. It wouldn't surprise me if she's messaged other people, blah blah blah. Because then the hate campaign starts. That's what they do. The hate campaign starts. They start slurring you. If she messaged that girl, she'd be looking for evidence of did he message you? Was he a bit this? Was it? And she would have wanted to see the messages and then pulled those messages apart and said, oh, that sounds a bit like this. That's what these people do. So she might be doing that. It doesn't matter because I'm not involved with her. I'm not going to be. And it's I can always block her and she won't see my shit. She can try all she fucking likes, mate. She's not going to get anywhere near me. But if she does start doing shit like that and I find out about it, we'll just block her. But you know what? Literally, just before I made this, been supposed to be making it for about 2 hours. That post is still keeping me busy. It's been hard work. But there was a guy, and it was lovely. I want to sit and reply to him properly. Just put things I like about this post. Your feet, something else. The way, that might have been in the love actually. He said things I like, things I love, and things I don't like. And that might have been in the things I love. He said the way that you are dealing so positively with trolling. And it was to someone like me who will always doubt fucking everything I think, do and say, because it becomes automatical, because when you've been wrong so fucking often with everything you think, do and say, you end up realising that there's not much fucking validity in some of the things that you think. But, it was, again, a narcissist will try to get you to doubt your reality all the fucking time. Doubt your reality. Make you wrong and then laugh at you for it and say it's all right, don't worry about it. And they'll be the ones that are telling you the truth. And it was bizarre to me. And I was thinking, why are you doing this? I've had none of the love bombing yet. You know what I mean? You can only normally get away with those kinds of level of tactics once you've already created that deep connection. There's only me and you, and the thing I'm going to manipulate you with for the rest of your life is that thing that you mustn't say that to me. Those types. But she's done none of that, but then she was trying to reap the fucking rewards of having that hold over someone. That's why I declared her to be a particularly spiteful fucking narcissist. And I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but I'm going to. I wouldn't put it, I've only spoken to her on the internet, but I wouldn't put it past her to kill someone. With a mind like that is viciously fucking determined. They're the people that grow up into serial killers. They really fucking are. You know, narcissists should not be given love. I think that's the main. I think I need to make another video about that. Actually, they're the ones that should be treated like people like me. They're the ones that shouldn't get any fucking love at all. But I will come back to that in another video. Um, and I think that was everything. I trust you are well and have a grand time.